At the beginning of the story, we are introduced to a girl named Arian, who is the daughter of Boss Lam, the leader of Hong Kong's powerful gang, Black Dragon. Arian attends her father's high-profile gathering where members of a rival gang try to humiliate Boss Lam by insulting her. To impress the guests, Arian performs an elegant dance and also showcases her swordsmanship skills. However, one of the rival gang members intentionally smashes a glass on the floor, causing the sharp pieces to pierce Arian's feet. Blood slowly starts dripping from her injured feet, but despite the pain, Arian refuses to stop dancing. Seeing her struggle, the guests begin laughing loudly and mocking her, which fills Arian with rage. Unable to tolerate the insult, she takes her sword and stabs the man who threw the glass pieces on the floor. After this sudden attack, the rival gang members rush forward to fight her, but Boss Lam steps in and stops everyone, ending the conflict right there. Even so, Arian still wants revenge for the humiliation she faced. The very next day, she tracks down the rival gang leader whose man insulted her. Soon, she finds him sitting alone in a salon, and without hesitation, Arian slits his throat and kills him instantly. The scene then shifts to the funeral of that gang leader, where one of the gang's high-ranking members swears revenge against Arian for killing his boss. Realizing the danger surrounding his daughter, Boss Lam decides to send Arian to his trusted friend, Big Boss, for protection. Big Boss is known as the most powerful gangster in Korea, so Lam believes Arian will be safe there. On the other side, Big Boss assigns a man named Chul to take care of Arian. We learn that Chul is actually the lowest-ranking member of Big Boss's gang, but he was chosen because everyone believed he could speak Chinese. The funny part, however, is that Chul actually knows nothing about the Chinese language.
The next day, Chul and his two companions go to the airport to pick Arian up. All three of them initially think Arian is a man, but they are shocked to discover that Arian is actually a beautiful young woman. From the way she talks and behaves, they quickly realize that she is extremely strict and short-tempered. Since none of them can speak Chinese and Arian doesn't understand Korean either, communication between Arian and her new caretakers becomes almost impossible, creating several awkward and troublesome situations. Afterwards, Arian meets Big Boss, who warmly welcomes her and assures her that she should never feel alone while staying there. Besides that, Big Boss tells Arian that while she's in Korea, Kichul and his men will be responsible for her safety, and they will take complete care of her. A little later, Kichul and his men take Arian to their place. There, Kichul and his friends begin showing off their fighting skills in order to impress her. However, we soon learn that Kichul actually doesn't know how to fight at all. He's simply pretending by hitting his own teammates to look cool in front of Arian. But things quickly change when Arian suddenly attacks one of Kichul's men, shocking everyone and making them realize that she is not an ordinary girl, but a highly skilled fighter. Around the same time, a girl named Yo arrives. She works as a translator and was called there to translate conversations between Arian and the gangsters. Yo is very immature and extremely scared of gangsters, so instead of translating Arian's rude words directly, she changes them into polite and friendly sentences. In reality, Yo simply doesn't want the gangsters to start fighting each other, which is why she softens everyone's words while translating. During the conversation, Arian requests Kichul to help her find her mother. Apparently, Arian's mother was last seen in Korea, which is why Arian believes she might still be somewhere in the country. The next day, we see Kichul's two friends getting harassed by members of another gang. Luckily for them, Arian is standing nearby. Seeing them in trouble, Arian decides to help. She kicks a small table toward the gangsters, knocking them down instantly. Taking advantage of the situation, Kichul's friends start beating the gangsters one by one, badly injuring them and forcing them to run away. Later that evening, Arian, Yo, and the others go out for dinner together. Kichul drinks too much alcohol and goes to the washroom with one of his friends. During that time, a rival gang suddenly arrives at the restaurant. The gang members kick down Kichul's other friend and begin harassing Arian and Yo. This instantly makes Arian furious and she prepares to fight them. She attacks by throwing chopsticks at the gangsters and then sends them flying away with powerful kicks. After witnessing this, Kichul's friend quickly rushes to the washroom and tells Kichul about Arian's incredible fighting skills. At first, Kichul cannot believe it because he thinks a single girl could never defeat dangerous gangsters on her own. Meanwhile, the gangsters who were defeated by Arian return to their boss and explain everything that happened. After hearing the story, the rival gang leader orders his men to make Kichul's gang their next target. The next day, after researching Kichul and his gang, the rival gang invites both him and Arian to their headquarters. Believing they have nothing to fear, the two decide to go there. However, the moment they enter the headquarters, Kichul is shocked to see his two friends badly injured. The rival gang members had brutally beaten them up. Seeing his friends in such terrible condition fills Kichul with anger, so he immediately immediately charges toward the rival gang leader to attack him. But the problem is that Keechul doesn't actually know how to fight, so he cannot even touch the leader. Instead, the leader punches Keechul hard in the face, knocking him to the ground. At that moment, Aryan steps in to help him. She casually picks up a peanut and throws it at the leader's face, disturbing his balance for a second. Taking advantage of the opportunity, Keechul lands a punch on the leader's face, sending him crashing onto the floor. Now the rival gang members surround Keechul and start beating him mercilessly. Even while getting beaten badly, Keechul continues protecting Aryan and tries to fulfill his duty of keeping her safe. But after a while, Aryan pushes Keechul aside and decides to fight the gangsters alone. During the fight, Aryan destroys them with her powerful kicks, knocking them all onto the floor within seconds. Watching her incredible fighting skills leaves Keechul completely stunned. Afterward, Keechul and his group return home. His friends are deeply impressed by Aryan's strength, but at the same time, they are also scared of her because of how powerful she is.
That same night, Keechul and Aryan sit together in the garden and drink. Even though they cannot understand each other's language, Keechul slowly starts becoming attracted to Aryan. At the same time, Aryan also begins feeling comfortable around him.
The next morning, everyone in the group has breakfast together. This time, Aryan no longer behaves rudely toward them and instead treats them kindly. However, Yu intentionally mistranslates Keechul's words in order to create fear among the group. In reality, Yu has started enjoying the chaos caused by her fake translations.
Later, Keechul and his teammates visit their headquarters, where they see the rival gang leader arriving there to apologize for his defeat. Because of this incident, Big Boss becomes extremely impressed with Keechul and promotes him from the lowest rank directly to his right-hand man.
Meanwhile, in Hong Kong, the higher-ranking members of the rival gang are still desperate to take revenge on Aryan. To eliminate her, they send professional killers to Korea. Back in Korea, Aryan and the group are spending a good time together in a small town when they suddenly realize that someone is following them. At first, everyone assumes the killers are targeting Keechul, but they soon discover that Aryan is actually the main target.
The assassins launch their attack, forcing the group to run for their lives. During the chaos, one of the killers shoots Aryan with a gun, seriously injuring her. Somehow, Keechul manages to save Aryan and take her to a safe place. After that, he quickly calls Big Boss and informs him about the entire incident.
After that, everyone returns home and begins thinking of ways to protect themselves from the assassins, but soon they discover that the killers have already arrived near their house. Realizing the danger, the group quickly splits into two teams. The first team consists of Keechul and Aryan, while the second team includes Yu and Keechul's two friends. On the other side, the story shifts to Hong Kong, where Aryan's father, Boss Lam, is having a meeting with his high-ranking gang members. During the meeting, the place suddenly explodes, leaving Boss Lam severely injured. Back in Korea, Aryan reunites with her friends. While they are together, Aryan steps outside to call her father, but suddenly the assassins appear again. The moment Aryan sees them, she attacks with her dagger, killing two assassins instantly. Now only the female leader of the assassins remains alive, and she turns out to be an extremely skilled fighter. Soon, an intense sword fight begins between Aryan and the female assassin. Both of them showcase incredible swordsmanship while battling each other fiercely. However, the assassin is stronger and manages to injure Aryan during the fight. Realizing she cannot overpower her directly, Aryan uses her intelligence instead. She hides inside a pile of grass. Thinking Aryan is trapped, the assassin repeatedly stabs her sword into the grass pile, but at the perfect moment, Aryan attacks from underneath and stabs the assassin in the stomach, fatally wounding her. After winning the battle, Aryan finally discovers the location of her mother. She quickly goes there to meet her, but upon arriving, she learns that her mother has built a completely new family and is living happily with them. Seeing this, Aryan decides not to meet her mother at all and quietly leaves while crying. Deep inside, Aryan fears that reconnecting with her mother would only destroy her new peaceful life. After this emotional moment, Aryan decides to return to Hong Kong. Keechul tries to stop her, but Aryan ignores him and leaves anyway. When Aryan finally reaches Hong Kong and goes to meet her father, she discovers that Boss Lam has been critically injured because of the explosion. Boss Lam looks at his daughter one last time and then dies in front of her. The next day, we see Keechul arriving in Hong Kong because he wants to help Aryan during this difficult time. There, Keechul gives Aryan the family necklace that his mother wanted him to gift her. Seeing this heartfelt gesture, Aryan kisses Keechul for the first time.
The scene then shifts to the wedding ceremony of a rival gang member. Even the boss of the rival gang is attending the wedding, and this is the same man who was responsible for killing Aryan's father. Meanwhile, Aryan secretly enters the wedding disguised as a bride. She calmly approaches the boss as if she is about to receive his blessings, but at the perfect moment, Aryan suddenly pulls out her sword and attacks him. This instantly throws the entire wedding into chaos as everyone starts running in fear. Soon, the rival gang members prepare to attack Aryan, but before they can do anything, Kichal arrives there to support her. Amid the gunfire and chaos, Aryan skillfully dodges bullets while killing multiple gangsters. At the same time, the rival gang boss manages to escape from the wedding. Aryan immediately chases after him and eventually reaches a dark tunnel where a group of gangsters surrounds her. However, Aryan fights back fearlessly and defeats them with her powerful kicks and sword attacks.
After escaping the tunnel, Aryan continues searching for the boss. During this moment, the boss's right-hand man suddenly opens fire on her, but Aryan dodges the bullets and stabs him in the side with her dagger, killing him instantly. Finally, Aryan reaches the rival gang boss, who has already been injured. She tries to fight him using her swords, but the boss suddenly pulls out a gun and shoots Aryan in the leg. After that, he points the gun at her head and begins laughing cruelly. But at that very moment, Kichel arrives and tries to distract the boss in order to save Aryan. Enraged by the interruption, the boss shoots Kichel, causing him to fall off the building. Seeing this, Aryan rushes toward the boss and launches one final attack. She stabs her knife directly into his chest and throws him off the building, finally ending him once and for all. Afterward, Aryan looks down and discovers that Kichel is still alive, because he luckily fell onto a garbage truck instead of the ground. The scene then shifts again, showing that Aryan has now become the new leader of the Black Dragon gang. On the other hand, Kichel is preparing to leave Hong Kong and return to Korea. However, Aryan's right-hand man advises her not to let Kichel go. He tells her that her father once made the mistake of letting her mother leave, and he doesn't want Aryan to spend her entire life regretting the same mistake. Hearing this, Aryan immediately heads toward the airport with all of her gang members and stops Kichel on the way. She then confesses her feelings and proposes to him. Hearing her heartfelt words, Kichel instantly decides to stay with her. In the end, the two embrace each other warmly, and with this emotional moment, the movie finally comes to an end. Thank you so much for supporting your very own Popcorn Tales channel.